Sydney Sweeney recently sat down for an interview with the Wall Street Journal to mainly discuss her business acumen. And in that article, she commented on the backlash to her Dr. Squatch Sydney's Bathwater Bliss bathwater soap. And here is what she had to say. She basically implied that the backlash was mainly from other women and that it applied a sexist double standard to her. She said it was mainly the girls making comments about it, which I thought was really interesting. They all loved the idea of Jacob Elordi's bathwater. And in that comment, she is referring to the movie Saltburn and all of the memes about Jacob Elordi's bathwater that stemmed from the movie. And I believe Barry Keoghan was also in that movie, seen humping the dirt of someone's grave. She did clarify that she pays very close attention to the online conversation that takes place around her, but doesn't let it bother her. Quote, I think it's important to have a finger on the pulse of what people are saying because everything is a conversation with the audience. And they ask her that, basically, are you thinking strategically about the business deals that you take, including the Dr. Squatch ones? Because mainly what people were saying about the Dr. Squatch ads is, wow, she must be desperate. She's not thinking about how this will reflect on her public image. She said, yes, grinning. Very. She's thinking very strategically about her business. And another question they asked her was about her production company called 50/50 that she started with her now ex-fiance, Jonathan Davino, who is a restaurateur. And they asked her, due to the fact that they recently split up, are you going to keep working with him in a professional capacity despite your breakup? And she completely declined to comment and said, I'm keeping the personal stuff out of this.
I mean, a lot of celebrities would do well to just say, no comment.
Yeah. And she also was speaking about how she holds her own in business meetings and she's very blunt and decisive and states what she wants. And she has her schedule basically locked in for the next 3 to 4 years with upcoming roles and business sponsorships.
She seems very calculated in
Yes.
that she's, again, I always go back to that claim that I read that she had to present her parents with like a 5-part, 5-year business plan about what she was going to do if she became an actor to allow her to move to California. So from a young age, she was probably, what's the word, industrious and
Right.
wanted this career,
Right.
and she is now pushing forward. And so actually, the more you learn about her, the more that marriage was never going to happen.
With Jonathan Davino.
Yeah, it was just never going to happen.
I
Just
mean,
too busy.
He's a business owner. He must understand that her work is demanding as well. But she did say that the reason for their breakup was because she needed to focus on work.
Yeah. And it goes beyond just bathwater, though.
Right.
You sent me this. I did decide to bring this up here. This is real. Mary sent it to me. It's available on Walmart.com. Sydney Sweeney's Toilet Piss Bliss. Limited edition natural men's soap.
Medium grit.
Medium grit. And then also, I have no idea if this is real because this is just a screenshot. I know the one Mary sent is real. Sydney's Bloody Bliss. Period blood. Medium grit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm fake news. I don't know if that one's real or not. But I can't help but
The Walmart listing is real. Like, I looked at the link. It's an active link, and you can buy, supposedly, soap infused with Sydney Sweeney's pee.
And apparently period blood.
She needs to
very feminist.
Get her legal team on that because that was not authorized. And
She's
Walmart.
like, wait, where did you get the actual period
A
blood?
lot of people don't know this, but Walmart is an open marketplace the same way that Amazon is, and people are just allowed to put up like whatever AI generated bullshit they want. Anyway, in response to the infamous American Eagle campaign that she did, it seems now that this is the new meta for pop stars and actresses alike. Now, Gap has released a campaign with Cat's Eye, which, if you weren't aware, is a girl group. Basically, to explain Cat's Eye, there were a bunch of American music executives in suits looking at all the success of these K-pop groups,
Yep.
and they thought, we have to get on this. We have to make our own K-pop group of Americans. So the women who are in Cat's Eye are from multiple different nations, or American members, at least one from the Philippines, one from South Korea. And
what do you think they talk about when they're not
It's
performing?
diverse.
What do you think they talk about? They've got nothing in common other than their music.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they don't really need to be friends.
Yeah.
That's kind of the allure of it all, is that they all blend together. But this is a diverse, Americanized version of a K-pop girl group, and they just
Britain had
did
this
a
in the
commercial
90s called the Spice Girls.
Right. They did a commercial for Gap denim together. As you can see, they're in the same, liminal space with this white background.
Space.
The white background. They're in nowhere land, dancing in their jeans. They're very breathable, I'm sure. And this is a sign that Sydney Sweeney is the blueprint, and people are following suit. However, as you pointed out off air, this commercial was probably in the works months before the American Eagle ad came out.
Beyonce already had
And
her denim
Beyonce's
jean.
Levi's campaign.
Celebrities have had denim jean campaigns for as long as celebrities have existed and jeans have existed in the same space. Sorry, the same liminal space.
One person theorized that the ad was scripted as a target against the American Eagle ad, saying, "This is denim as you define it, your individuality, your self-expression, your style, powerful on your own, even better together."
Literally it's the same thing that American Eagle said when they reacted to the Sydney Sweeney backlash. Her jeans, her story.
Right.
Making her story.
It's about jeans and nothing more.
Yep.
And Addison Rae has now also launched a sponsorship with Lucky Jeans. She is an up-and-coming pop star, and she is promoting ultra low-rise Addison jeans.
Mary says she'll believe it when she sees it.
Yeah, but they are. I for what it's worth, I will say, the jeans that Sydney Sweeney was promoting for American Eagle were fugly. They look awful on literally everyone. They're only going to look not fugly on someone who is attractive, like Sydney Sweeney, and they didn't do her any favors either.
The
jeans that Addison Rae is modeling actually look good on the average person if you're not a fat tub of lard.
The top comment in the Addison Rae one says, "I have a teenage daughter, so if we could delay the return of low-rise jeans for just 3 years, I would appreciate it. Thanks in advance, everyone."
Nope. It has to happen. I was complaining about this on Instagram today, that what is considered low rise in 2025 is not nearly the same thing that low rise was in the 2000s. If you look up low rise jeans and just see the first results that come up on mainstream retailers, they're showing you jeans that are high waisted and calling them low rise. And it infuriates me. At least I can say for Addison Rae's jeans, they are actually low rise.
1 in 3 adults are overweight. 1 in 4 women are overweight. More than 2 in 5 adults are obese, and that includes severe obesity. Low-rise jeans will never make the comeback they want them to make because too many people are fat. I'm sorry.
But it doesn't make sense, because if you're overweight or obese, wearing high-rise jeans isn't going to hide that or flatter it. If anything, wouldn't you look better in low-rise jeans that actually fit you?
No. High-rise jeans were designed to hide the paunch.
But they don't. That's the thing I'm saying. They don't hide anything. In fact, if anything, they highlight the paunch. So I think low-rise should make a comeback for everyone, regardless of whether you're fat.
No.
You shouldn't be fat, but they would look better on you than the high-waisted.
I think that the high-waisted ones are designed, in their opinion, to hide it better.
Go to the Harper's Bazaar piece about Addison Rae's ad campaign. You can see she's wearing jeans that are actually low-rise. I have to give them credit for giving the people what they want, And then go to the product page. It's at the end. Pull up. It's above these. The products page is linked there.
This one here?
Yeah. And it's modeled, and you can see they are actually low-rise jeans. These are almost impossible to come by in current year.
Okay. Yeah.
So I have to give her credit for that. The jeans that they put Sydney Sweeney in were a crime against jeans.
It's the jean wars have started. I don't know if the trends are going to stop that quickly, though, if it's going to turn around that fast.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, is this ad campaign going to take off this year, or will it take a couple of years for the fashion for low-rise jeans to come back?
I mean, everyone has been talking about how low-rise is back, but it needs to actually come back, you know? Like, I haven't seen the evidence yet. The problem with Sydney Sweeney's ad campaign is that it didn't sell any jeans.
So that was my
It sold shares.
that was my supposition. Okay, look, there was also some work on behalf of media that clearly doesn't like her, and we did cover it about articles that were like no increased foot traffic, but it was like it was they were pulling from the time period in like the summer, or like there wasn't anybody in the stores at all at that time of year, and it was down amongst all stores, not just American Eagle, but they were trying to point to American Eagle as if it was their fault that they released a Sydney Sweeney ad, and then people were like, I'm not going into your store anymore. No, it was down in malls and places all around, because it's always down in malls and places all around. It did sell shares. Somebody did tell me at some point that there was an article from Forbes that said that the Sydney Sweeney jeans specifically sold out. I wasn't able to corroborate that, but I don't know.
All of these retailers scam us. When you see something that has sold out, this is well known, especially in the cosmetics industry, they just stage sellouts. They stage it. They have plenty of product available, and they only sell a select amount of it so that they can get the PR boost of saying, we sold out.
It's like when a book retailer buys copies of their own books, so they can call it a bestseller.
Exactly. And then moving on to the next stage of the marketing plan, where people are hyping up for the restock, right? So who knows how many pairs of actual jeans they sold, but it's not worth arguing about, because the jeans suck. The jeans that they put Sydney Sweeney in were awful, and there's no arguing with that.
Yeah.
The ad campaign clearly did well for their brand value, but it did not sell any product.
I mean, I'm guessing they think of that as a two-pronged solution, that it takes time once it reinvigorates the brand as far as name recognition, then that's supposed to draw people back into the store. I don't know if they sell a lot online, but maybe they're hoping that it increases digital sales. But
a good start for selling jeans is making jeans that are not fugly, and they have not done that.
That would be good.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media, and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.